Hi everybody, welcome to She Shaves with your host Jill. Yep, you got it again. I'm Jill. So today I'm going to be doing a Veterans Day shave, and I myself served proudly in the United States Marine Corps during the Vietnam era, and I want to specifically dedicate it to my daddy and to my great uncle Teddy. My father served proudly in the United States Army during the World War II, as did my Uncle Teddy serve in Philippines during World War II in the Corps of Engineers. So tonight's shave is kind of called Veterans, Yulay, and Vintage Shave. It reminds me of a story that Daddy used to tell. And he had met my mother at a dance, and he had asked her out for a first date, and he came to her home and knocked on the door, and Uncle Teddy answered the door. And my dad went, "Teddy?" And Uncle Teddy went, "Bob?" Uncle Teddy said, "What are you doing here?" And he said, well, shyly, "Well, I'm here to pick Patricia up for a date." So needless to say, the two of them, it's a miracle the date even ended up happening, because the two of them started reminiscing about their times together in the Philippines. Now, Dad is a romantic, so I don't know if he really did actually meet Uncle Teddy while he was in the Philippines, but I was never going to burst his bubble and his romantic way of telling that story about him and Teddy and meeting my mother for the first date. So anyway, let's get on with this shave. Today, the reason why I'm calling it Veterans, obviously, is to honor all the vets present and past. And Van Yulay, because if you see my unboxing, I have some samples that Monica from Van Yulay sent me that I'm going to be reviewing tonight. And the vintage comes from the razor that I'm going to be using tonight. And this is a pre-war gold tech razor, but I do have it on the handle. Now, the story behind me receiving this gold pre-war tech razor is I'm a member on Badger and Blade, and I was talking about I have bought quite a few vintage razors off of eBay, and I was talking about how I got taken by this one guy, and it was a tech razor. And when I received it, the handle was separate from, it came in a case. And when I received it, the handle was separate from the head. And when I went to put it together, the handle did not even fit on the razor. It was totally stripped. So I was kind of upset about being taken that way. And I never did get a refund from the guy. So in any case, one of the guys that read my story said, well, let me send you out some stuff. And he sent me out several razors. He sent me out a handle that would fit that other tech. And he sent me this, the head for this. I have since bought a brass handle for it from West Coast Shaving. It's a very nice handle. It's very heavy. So I'm going to be using that tonight. And I've already soaked my face like I do with hot water for about 2 to 3 minutes with a wash rag to prep my face. And I am now going to re-wet my face again, and I'll be right back. So I'm going to use the pre-shave of the Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Cube. This is my second one. My first one was menthol, and this is the regular scent. And I have another one that I just received that I ordered, and I went back to another menthol one. And I got the dock for it too this time. I really like using this cube. It's got so many good properties in it. So I washed my face with it first, and then putting the pre-shave on it now. So the brush I'm going to be using, this could be a total wash and a mess and embarrass myself. But the brush I'm going to be using today is my little Omega 11047, and it's called the Mixed Midget. It's only 73 millimeters tall, and it's got a tiny 20 millimeter knot in it. And it is a banded boar mixed with badger. So I've had that soaking for quite some time, and I'm just going to let the water drip off of it because I'm going to go in kind of wet, and I'll give it a little wring. And the soap I'm going to be using is Yulay's YlangZu. So this little brush has not been totally broken in yet. I do have a rosette of the soap pressed into my Captain's Choice bowl. So let's see if I can get this little bugger to lather up for me. Already it's starting to lather up nice. And of course what you want to do is get it going. When you see it's dry, just add a little bit of water, a bit at a time. So I'm starting to get a lather on it, and I'm just going to dip just the tips of the brush in my hot water and keep lathering it. Oh my God, this smells so good. Oh, I can't wait to try it. This is my first time using Monica's Yulay soaps. Now, this isn't really a soap, it's a croap. So it's a cross between, let's have another little dip. It's a cross between a soap and a cream, which I like a lot. This little brush has got a lot of scritch for as tiny as it is. So it's coming along. You don't want to introduce too much water at a time. Another little dip here. It's coming along good. And let's do another dip. And one more dip of water. This little brush is scritchy and scratchy. I did do a break-in period on it. I did the hand lather with it and left the soap in it to dry overnight for 24 hours. And then I did the 3-day refrigerator method. So let me wet my face once more. And let's do a face lather. So, how many of you viewing this video out there are veterans of our military? Let me know. You know, I like to have comments from you guys. I'd love to honor you or any of your family that served or are still serving. So, let's see those comments. Tell me what branch you were in, where you served, anything you want to share about your service in the military. That'll be great. So this is a really nice, this feels really nice on the skin. And this brush is doing a pretty darn good job. Let me add some more water to it. And so I had a little, another well, let's call it an incident that just kind of fits in with the veteran type of thing. Years after Dad was married to Mother, they married 6 months after that first date. They were married 57 years until my mother passed away in 2005. Now, prior to that, my Uncle Teddy that I'm talking about passed away while I was in the service. So I came home for the funeral, and I was proudly wearing my Marine Corps dress blues. And like I said, this was during the Vietnam era. And a young man, as I was disembarking from the plane, spat on me and was screaming, "You're all a bunch of baby killers." Well, I served for the freedoms that we enjoy here in the United States. So I calmly grabbed a hanky from my purse and wiped the spit off of my face, held my head up high, and walked away from him. Well, I had a disparaging comment just made today on my very first video where I explained why and how women shave their facial hair. And he made the disparaging comment that this is disturbing, watching a woman shave her face. It's almost like watching a man shave his legs. Well, young man, old man, whatever age you are, I serve for your right to say that. But I did not serve for your right to stay on my channel. So I have deleted you from my channel because I will not stand for drama. I will not stand for misogynist and sexist comments like that. So that's akin to me grabbing that hanky and wiping the spit from my face. So, end of that story. So I've got a pretty darn good lather here, I think. It feels great on the face. So let's see what this pre-war tech razor does. Very gentle on the face. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I do have an Astra blade in here, and I believe it's on its third use. Very smooth so far, and that soap is very protective. Very nice. Oh, that is nice and soft. Good residual slickness. When you can take just water over where you've just shaved without it catching or being irritating. This is a great soap, Monica. With this tech, you can really get up your nose. Okay, let's get to the other side. I'm going to use my left hand because I have to practice with my left hand for when I use my shavettes. Oh, caught my earring. So just a tiny bit of overhang on this, not too much. Thank God my earring kind of protected me from maybe getting cut. Okay, rinse that off. I'm going to rinse and I'll be right back. Got a little water on my glasses. Okay, let's have a feel around. That's nice. I still got some stuff to do here in my trouble area, but I have no doubt that this great soap and razor and blade are going to do just fine for that. So Let's whip this up some more. This is a tiny brush, so it's not going to be holding too much soap, but I've got enough lather there for 3 passes for sure. Add a little bit more water to this to make it more yogurty. Because that's the consistency that Monica says you should have, is a yogurt-like feel to it. Just a little bit more water, because it's really getting there good now. You can see the shine on it. Get rid of some more bubbles. Okay, that's more yogurty looking, wouldn't you say? So let's do it. I'm going to concentrate on the trouble areas here. That hormonal imbalance, you know, that some women get. I love the smell of this. So who out there likes oud? Do you like the scent of oud? I find it pleasant myself. And this has got that nice jasmine in it. And then the musk really comes out. Okay. That's going to do that. Let me rinse my hands off. And I'm going to start on my left side this time. And I'm going to come here across this way. Look at that area. That's nice. Great protection and slide and glide. I like that because you all know, if you've watched my channel, that I love to buff. This is a nice razor. I reached out, Friendship Shaving did a show, and he was wondering what the, I asked him if he knew what was the most, the biggest selling Gillette vintage razor in history. And I reached out to Matt from Razor Emporium, because he's like the king of history on Gillette razors. And I didn't hear back from him, but they did the teaser for their I'd Lather Be Shaving show. And I asked him in there again, I said, I didn't hear back from you. So what was the biggest selling Gillette razor? And he thinks it was the Tex. Very popular razors. And I would imagine that's probably correct, because on eBay, you can find a plethora of them. So that means that there was a lot of them made. Whereas it's harder to come by a Fat Boy because there weren't that many made. So I'll be right back and rinse and hold on. Don't change that channel. Don't go anywhere. Okay, let's come back for the cleanup pass on my chin there. I can tell this is close because I'm feeling a little, you know, irritation, if you would. I don't know necessarily irritation, but I can tell it's close. grab more soap in there and put it in my left hand while I shave. And let's go this way this time. On my treble area. Let's go up on the nose area. Which is a delicate area for both men and women. Definitely yogurty. Definitely. And let's go against the grain. This is a close shave. I didn't know that I was going to do this shave tonight because I have the crud. I have bad sinus congestion, been hacking up a lung, headache. So my medicines that I took for it are like, making me kind of loopy. Okay, I'll feel around. There isn't much left down there. This pre-war tech Gillette is great. I had to do no adjustment to make the blade even on both sides. It's very even on both sides. No adjustment needed at all. Okay, Jill, stop over shaving. You're having too much fun. All right, let's go for a final rinse. Hold on, I'll be right back. Cold water rinse now. Clear the snot track. Clear behind the ears. Oh, that cold water feels so good. Ooh, I just want to keep doing that cold water. It feels so refreshing. So, in the samples that Monica from Van Yulay sent me was also the matching aftershave to this. So, I'll be using that. Okay, I think I got all the soap. And I'm going to forgo my witch hazel because her aftershave contains it. She makes it with aloe vera, witch hazel, Abyssinian seed, emu, red castor, evening primrose, rosehip seed oils, comfrey, calendula, tepazoculite, oat, marshmallow, cream tea extracts, liquid silk, and fragrance. So let's shake that bottle up. You know, generally speaking, her splashes, most splashes seek to do many things, you know, sort of skincare workhorse. They simultaneously try to soothe and tighten your pores, disinfect, nourish. Soothing ingredients can include aloe vera, vitamins, and glycerin. Van Yulay makes a unique splash so that it's not drying to your skin, but makes your skin feel soft and smooth. Well, let's test that theory out. So I'm going to put some in my hand here. And it's like a milky white. There's the little sample that she sent me. And this smells as awesome as that soap did. And it feels really good on the skin. Reset the nose stud. that was an enjoyable shave. Definitely BBS, refreshing, great post-shave feel to it. You did good, Monica. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, and I can't wait to go on to do my next review of your soap. So, again, thank you to all veterans, past and present, and I hope you have a nice celebration to honor those vets tomorrow. And that is going to be a wrap. So I am going to say adieu. And yep, you know where I'm headed. Right over there to take my bath and shave my legs with these same great products. So thank you for viewing. If you haven't already, please do me a favor and consider subscribing to the channel. Hit the like button if you thought this was you enjoyed this video. And don't forget that little ding dong next to the subscribe button. It'll let you know when I post my next shave. So with that, adieu. I will say goodbye. And God, I love you guys. Don't forget to leave comments about your service or a family member's service in the military. Thanks, everybody. I love you.